Hi guys, it's Archivist here, and today I would like to talk a little bit about Macs. More specifically, the gaming potential that I feel is being tragically missed out on. As many a Mac owner will tell you, they are by no means gaming machines. But really, what exactly is meant by this? Are Macs incapable of playing games as well as Windows or PlayStation? In my opinion, no. However, they are severely let down by the incredibly small selection. Until recently, I never really used Mac OS X for gaming. Reviewers had simply convinced me it was pointless. However, just a few days ago, I had a little look around the Mac App Store, and to my amazement I found Batman Arkham City, a title I massively enjoyed on the 360. In something of a leap of faith, I decided to give it a go. What I found was that not only could the Mac play the game just as well as an Xbox, but it even managed to surpass it in terms of frame rate. To prove my point, I will now give a demonstration of Arkham City. Before I begin, please keep in mind that I am recording this on my iPad, so the video quality will not fully show off how the Mac is performing. But it does show that it at least runs smoothly, I feel. Another quick thing I will mention is that the PlayStation controller can be used, however for this I will simply be playing with the laptop keyboard and Razer Naga mouse. Okay, so these are the settings I will be using. You can see it's 1440 by 900. These aren't the Retina resolution, I'm afraid, but it's still very good, still excellent pixel per inch, not even noticeable while playing this game. Decided to turn off anti-aliasing because you don't really get too many jaggies playing in this game at this resolution. Detail level at high, most boxes ticked. I left FXAA off because I didn't see a difference while playing. I always enable vertical sync. I don't know how you can play it with the game off, to be honest. It just causes severe screen tearing. Also left ambient occlusion off. I know that can be a big drain on the hardware, and I tend to favour performance over the ultimate graphical fidelity. Okay, so now I will show some footage. So here is some footage of the game. Sadly, I'm not getting the quality I would have liked, but I can assure you that the frame rate is a solid 30, bouncing to 60 in less graphically intense areas. The graphics themselves are easily on par with the Xbox 360, exceeding it even in terms of resolution. I decided to play on challenge maps because I'm currently halfway through the campaign and don't want to run risk of revealing any spoilers. Now, with regards to Mac gaming as a whole, the current situation is far from ideal, although the games we do have are of a very high quality. For example, the Blizzard Trio and of course Arkham City here, we don't have very much else. Naturally, it doesn't make much sense for developers to invest in a platform that doesn't have a large install base. This is hurt further considering that Macs are typically marketed as professional machines, which they are of course, but I believe they have the potential to be so much more. There is of course the option to boot camp a Mac, thereby allowing you to run Windows and with it all the games available to that platform. This is an excellent option, however it is not without its disadvantages. Firstly, Mac hardware is built with software in mind, meaning that for the most fluid experience you will want to go with the OS X operating system. For example, while I use the Windows on this machine, the graphics switching is actually disabled, so only the Nvidia card is working. While this is certainly not a problem for performance, it does produce unneeded heat while browsing the internet, which is basically just uncomfortable. Also, I wish the OpenGL could be supported a lot more than it currently is. Drivers are released far less frequently for Macs, meaning that if there is some kind of graphical glitch, you may be waiting a lot longer for it to get fixed. Although, albeit in my short experience, no major graphical faults have been present. In this game, Diablo, World of Warcraft, StarCraft 2, Lego Batman, yes, and I just described all the games in the entire roster. Just to reiterate, in case any of you are wondering, the game performs at a reliable 30 frames per second, but occasionally moves up to 60. I actually own a Windows desktop that has Arkham City on Steam, which plays the game on similar settings but with no jumps to 60. The hardware in that computer is very similar to this. I believe it has a weaker processor, last generation i7, and but a more powerful graphics card. So by making this video I wanted to do two things. Firstly, I wanted to show that Macs are fairly competent gaming machines, even to the extent of a dedicated console, but more importantly to convey the concern that we desperately need more games. I would love to play up-to-date titles on my Mac in the Mac OS X operating system, but as it stands my options are limited. If any of you are watching own a Mac and can recommend a great game, let me know in the comments section. Also, if you are planning on getting Arkham City for your Mac, yes, I would definitely recommend it. It's a great title, very fun. My Mac isn't particularly powerful as Mac goes. I'd say it's about mid-range, so you shouldn't have too much problems with performance across the board, although of course do check the recommended settings, that's very important. I hope I could have been a help in that particular respect. Otherwise, I've been Archivist, thanks for watching and see you next time.